socialize, game, whatever it happens to be. Share it with your viewers. Talk about the bad habits that you have and the struggles that you go through with those habits. And maybe your viewers will help you break those bad habits once and for all.
Waiting for the bus in the rain, waiting for the bus in the rain. Waiting for the bus in the rain, waiting for the bus in the rain. Waiting for the bus in the rain, waiting for the bus in the rain. Waiting for the bus in the rain, waiting for the bus in the rain.
Stop Requested.
Welcome everybody to another episode of Stop Requested. I am Brad. This is
Justin.
Yes. Do you play the Lotto ever? Do you buy Lotto tickets?
No, never.
The scratch-offs,
No,
weekly drawings, Keno, 50-50 raffles.
Nope. Not much of a gambling man.
I never feel like that's gambling, but I guess technically it is gambling.
I mean, why would it not be?
All right. For the sake of the show, let's say you won, well, whatever the record was for like the Powerball or the Mega Millions. Let's say you won $800 million.
No, we talking
$800 million. If you won that, you didn't have to split it with anybody.
Is this after I pay off my taxes and my lawyers?
Let's say $500 million after taxes.
No, stick with the 8.
Okay, well, it would be roughly 500 after the...
No, stick with the 8.
All right.
Because that is just going to prove our point that you've got so much money that has no meaning at this point.
You would have a fantastic tax return check.
So let's just say you win a bunch of money from the lottery.
Yeah.
And you paid off the lawyers and you paid off the government man, and
Yeah.
you might have given a couple thousand here to your mom and dad or whatever, but like now you're focused on yourself.
$800 million and mom and dad gets a couple thousand.
Well, I mean yeah, but now you're to the point where like money doesn't mean anything. So you could literally what you're asking me is what I would do if money wasn't an issue, kind of thing.
Assuming you're building a giant house, what is some of the...
No, we shouldn't. You can't just assume that I'm going to build a big house to start off with.
Okay.
There are some items that I would definitely put in said house.
All right, what are some crazy items that you would buy for, or just in general, for your house?
Well, I'd want a moat, that's for sure. I want a moat.
Is there lava in this moat?
No, it's a water moat, dude, and there'd be a guy that operated the drawbridge. That's for sure.
Are there crocodiles
yes,
in this moat?
Man-eating crocodiles. They only eat men. That's it. So...
Are you...
Well, men and women. They're humans.
So you're capturing humans to feed your crocodiles?
You have to, otherwise they'd starve to death.
All right. What else would you buy?
I would pay an operator to operate said bridge over the moat. It's kind of, you see houses nowadays and it's like there's no moats. You don't see moats anymore.
Uh-huh.
But so the moat would be a given.
The moat, it has definitely gone out of style, and that's too bad because everybody likes the little...
I'm a big fan of water features too, not just a moat, but like I would be wasting ungodly amounts of water. Like streams and rivers around the house that just lead to nowhere, that I'm just completely wasting the water.
So you're not moving out to California for this house?
No, because California's... I'm staying on the East Coast.
Okay. Where water is abundant.
And crocodiles are ornery. Anyways, and I would definitely have... I'd have a bidet. We all know this. My obsession with bidets. And a urinal. But let me describe the urinal that I would want. Do you remember you were in middle school and the urinals went all the way down to the floor?
You like that?
I do. I enjoy that.
I think that's good, too, because that prevents a lot of drippage.
Yeah, and it encourages you just kind of like... You don't have to care as much where you go, because it all ends up on the floor anyways.
I like that. That is a good idea. I've wanted a urinal.
But like you said, there's all these crazy urinals with this automatic flush, and I want one that goes all the way down the ground.
Uh-huh.
And I want to be able to flush it myself.
Well, usually even the automatic ones have like a little button. But I'm not even sure you need a flush for a urinal. Can't you just...
You should, though.
No, there's some where you need to, but others
Yeah, there's new ones I've seen them. They have like
where
a
it
little
just
dot.
goes down the drain,
Yeah,
right?
but they have a little dot where you can. It's like target practice. That's like where you're supposed to pee to get the maximum. I don't know.
Okay.
But let's just stay to the. You know,
All right. Sorry.
urinals that go down to the floor.
Okay. All right. I'm not trying to change you.
No,
Just
and
curious.
then I would definitely want secret rooms, secret passageways.
Like behind the bookshelves, or you
That's-
pull the lever.
Whatever. It doesn't
and-
have to be behind a bookshelf, but just like I would like tunnels and secret rooms.
Mhm.
and then my house doesn't have to be like massive or anything. But
See, I think I would like a big house.
it's a lot to clean though, man.
Well, I
A lot
mean,
to just take care of, and I know you're gonna. I'll just pay somebody to do that. But
I would have like an in-maid or in-house servant, and that sounds bad.
it's
servant.
a lot of work for one person.
Well, I mean, you're not. Maybe I would have a team of like butlers, maids,
See, I wouldn't want to have.
chauffeurs.
See, I feel like the less you have on staff, the more money goes to you. Like think about it. If you buy a yacht, you can't pilot that yacht. You have to pay a professional captain with a captain's license to operate said yacht.
But you could learn how to pilot the yacht.
Yes, you could pull a John Travolta and learn how to fly a Boeing 777, but you know what I'm saying though. Like you're gonna have to have a staff. You're gonna have to have a cook, and
Yeah.
so now you gotta start thinking about other people. Which that's not the point. It's your money,
Sure.
Definitely getting into the shipping crates. The doomsday preppers. I would get the shipping crates and bury them somewhere and make like an underground society in my property. I definitely would need a tree house. Actually, multiple tree houses.
Would they connect?
From Star Wars,
Return of the Jedi?
Yeah, where they've got the bridges and stuff. Man, I'd have multiple. It'd be amazing.
Would you hire a bunch of little people to walk around in costumes?
No, man, no.
I think maybe once a year I would. Just to live out the Return of the Jedi fantasy. But I'm a nerd like that.
What would you have? I feel like it was all about me.
I feel like, oddly enough, that I'm a little bit more practical than some of your ideas.
I would think a moat is practical.
I think it's a great idea, and it suits you. Yeah. But for me, instead of a moat around my property, I think I would just like a go-kart track. If I was to get super crazy, I would do like a room that was nothing but trampolines, like the walls and the floor and the ceiling.
It sounds...
I hate trampolines, but my fear of trampolines is falling off of the trampoline. So if you had walls... Hang on, no questions right now. If you had walls that you would just bounce off of, then the fear of falling off the trampoline is negated, and that room would be fantastic. And you would never worry about hitting your head, because that wall would be a trampoline too. So there'd be just a bunch of give everywhere you go. I would look.
Can I ask a question
about the trampoline room?
Yeah.
Go for it.
Have you ever been on a trampoline before?
Yes.
Have you ever been on an in-ground trampoline before?
Yes.
And your fear is falling off.
Not landing on the trampoline is my fear. Or when somebody's jumping right next to you.
The double bounce.
That's not cool. I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like that.
No, but see, the problem with the trampoline, though, even if you got it on the floor, on the wall, on the ceiling, there's that gap. The dreaded gap from the spring to the material.
That would be covered up. Like, there would be overlappage.
You can't just make something up that doesn't exist.
I would hire a team of engineers. I have $800 million. I'm going to hire people.
After the go-kart track and...
The go-kart track is less than $30,000. It's just go-karts, and then
$800 million at this point.
No, I would buy a helicopter though and go grocery shopping in my helicopter.
You have to.
I would bypass all traffic. I hate traffic. I would just bypass the traffic in my helicopter, go grocery shopping with it.
Where would you land at the grocery store?
I think if people see a helicopter coming their way, they're gonna move. I think the helicopter's coming down right where my car's parked.
So what else would you have in the crib?
The indoor water park. I love that, and it's got to have a wave pool, a giant wave pool. I love wave pools.
I have a thing with so I know this isn't really a public pool because it'd be yours, but public pools and water parks freak me out.
Because of the pee, public urination?
It's a cross between you've got hundreds of random strangers in the same body of water doing God knows what, and then to counteract that, they put in chemicals. I'll say that slowly so you can understand what I'm getting at.
I
They
speak
put
the Queen's English.
chemicals in the water to null and void of what these people are putting in that water. So it's to me, it's double gross.
There are people-friendly chemicals that neutralize the urine in the water, and
What about the snot rockets? Those are like so common.
all the good water parks have like state-of-the-art filtration systems where that stuff is filtered out.
So would you put this in your house?
I would have a good one.
Well, then I would come over and swim.
You wouldn't be invited.
What else?
Movie theater. Giant, not just a hobbyist,
No,
wealthy.
quality.
IMAX.
Yeah, I agree. I like that one.
Yep. In my house, but there'd only be like 30 seats. That's it.
No, you don't need any more.
No, because I don't have 30 friends
See,
now.
but then you would bring. I could see you'd have a staff. You'd have somebody making popcorn, and like you'd have.
I wouldn't have a staff for popcorn. I would have the popcorn machine. Though.
So you would have a. I think you should have a staff that should multitask. Like
there
staff
would be.
should be able to operate a yacht, operate a popcorn machine in a movie theater.
That's what I would have a concession
4 or 5
stand.
people that just shift around.
I would have a concession stand, and I would have somebody working that concession stand. What'd you just do?
I was attacked.
By a fly?
Something.
Okay.
I got him.
I would have a concession stand, and somebody would be working that concession stand for me. So. And I would probably have random people stand in front of me just so I can get that whole movie experience of
You
waiting
should
in line.
hire people just to stand in line and you cut them off.
That's not a bad idea.
Anyways,
You know what's next?
it's the National Pointless Holiday
Of the week.
of the week.
Pointless holiday of the week. This week's national
Doesn't
pointless.
make any sense.
This week's national pointless holiday is the National Ding-a-Ling Day, and it's not
You said
as
ding-a-ling.
I did say ding-a-ling, and it's not as pervy as it sounds. This holiday started in 1972 by a gentleman named Frankie Heil. He placed a free ad in Chase's calendar of events with his P.O. box number. It's coming out of
So
Illinois.
what are we celebrating?
Basically, it's to
Just
promote,
so we don't know.
I think because it's in December, the holidays are getting closer. You're just after Thanksgiving, Christmas,
New Year's,
New Year's,
Thanksgiving.
the Jewish one.
Oh, Hanukkah.
Hanukkah. For some reason, that was slipping my mind. Hanukkah's coming up, whatever holiday you celebrate. It basically, this is to promote reaching out and giving that person a call that you haven't talked to maybe
Get it?
all year.
Ding-a-ling? It should
Ding.
be more like ring-a-ding or something. But they said ding-a-ling.
Right. Ding-a-ling. The club has 871 original members. And
You can join for only $1.
$1. And I believe it could still be active, the club. It makes sense if it's still a holiday. But December 12th, National Ding-a-ling Day.
It's a real thing.
It is a real thing since 1972.
You
But
should get your boots on. We gotta catch the bus.
it's time to catch the bus. So that's it for us. I am Brad. This has been
Stop requested.
and Justin. So we'll see you next week.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Nice.
I thought, why not get in the mood?
If I had $1 million,
If I had $1 million.
I'd buy you something.
Couch?
Oh, but a really nice couch.
Yeah, it better be.